TV. Human beings are communal species, and this is also a divine injunction as well, because the Bible lets us understand that men and women were created to live together and express the love of our Creator. And of recent and in times past, we've been having cases where men are attracted to men and women are attracted to women, which has tipped the balance somehow and caused a lot of intellectual and emotional chaos. My name is Chima, and today on the show we will be discussing same-sex attraction. And with us to talk this, trash this topic out is a renowned counseling psychologist, a mother of two, an accomplished author, and an active member of the Catholic Church, Dr. Celine Njoku. Ma, you're very welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming on the show. And as usual, you know I don't come alone. I came with May today.
Hello guys, so happy to be here today.
We're happy to have you, May. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good. We thank God.
All right, so don't go nowhere, because today promises to be a very, very interesting one. The show is going to bang. So stick with us and we'll be right back to discuss this topic, same-sex attraction. Don't go nowhere, we'll be right back.
Is God calling you to support His ministry? Assist the Society for Vocation Support in training future Dominican priests and brothers. Donations can be made to the following account details on your screen. For more information, call the following numbers.
Catholic Faith Forum on TV. Welcome back to Catholic Faith Forum on TV. My name remains Chima, and we're discussing same-sex attraction today. And with us, we have Dr. Celine Njoku, who's going to give us a lot of insight on this issue. Ma, we would like to start off with the question, what is same-sex attraction?
Thank you very much, Chima, because this is a problem with us now. It's the quantum leap. It's everywhere. People are talking about it, the media, the printed and whatever, they are talking about it. You know, same-sex attraction. These are human beings created in a hetero. Let there be female, Noel. If we are going, take male, take female. But now, the attraction now tilts, deviates from the normal to abnormal. Same, female, male, homo, gay, lesbian, pseudo, all these things. Now, what is it? What is the concept? The concept is that, the definition is that this homosexual or same attraction we are talking about is a persistent, predominant, erotic of the same person attraction, of the same sex attraction. Is quite persistent, is predominant, and of the same sex. This is what we mean by same-sex attraction or homosexuals. They are with us now. They are going on under our noses. They are on the street. They are everywhere. They are getting married. You can imagine one woman from Mbisen getting ready to go and attend the wedding abroad. The son say, "Mommy, come, I'm wedding, you know." She got there. Example, the son's name is Andrew. On getting there, the young man hugged the mother and said, "Mommy, meet my wife, Patrick." Of course, the mother slumped because it's not with us. It has been there from the word go. What is bad is bad. We can't just metamorphose into another thing that is good. What is bad is bad. Go to anywhere. It's like truth. Truth is constant. It's experiential. We have heard it, we have seen it, we smelt it, we touched it, we felt it. So, what is bad is bad.
Okay, so Ma, did this same-sex attraction just start, or has it been in existence since?
It has been there. Even God was dealing with them in the Bible, from Old Testament. It has been there. But now, it's in a quantum leap. It has multiplied, yes, escalated, because, well, anytime I have an opportunity, I'm always hitting the home, marriage, family, you know, institution, the home. Everybody is saying now, does it concern me? You know, unlike before, when you see all these undesirable behaviors on the streets. Even if you don't know them,
You correct it.
you delete them.
Yes.
Or like your phone. If you see any message you don't like, you delete it. But anyone that motivates, encourages you,
You keep it.
Yes, you keep it. But now nobody's talking about it, and it's getting out of hand. Well, we need to talk about it. Thank God for this place, because God says it's not good. It's not good. In Catholicism too, when you are going to confession, you go confession of omission, confession of commission. So if you have seen it, you decided not to talk about sin of omission. It's on our heads.
All right, Ma, thank you. So we would actually like to understand the concept behind sexuality itself. What is sexuality? Because it's from this that we can now look at what same-sex attraction really means. So what is sexuality?
Thank you, May. Thank you, Chima. Everything originates from sexuality. And I like this topic, sexuality, because ignorantly, when you talk about sexuality, people say, no, you want to teach me sex. Far from it. Sex is just an angle to that sexuality. Okay. What is sexuality? Sexuality is the total behavior of a human being right from the day you were born. Anything you do from the time the child is crying is the child's sexuality. Wow. Sexuality could be positive sexuality or negative sexuality.
Okay.
Even when I'm talking to the youth or married ones, I formulated a song on it. What is sexuality? Sexuality is the total behavior of whom you are. Sexuality involves sex. Sexuality involves sex role, which is unchangeable. Sexuality involves gender, changeable. Sexuality involves gender role, changeable. Sexuality involves eroticism.
Okay.
Bad way of showing love.
Okay.
Just like now, you apart, I don't want to commit that sin of homo. Let me deal with let me deal with him. Now we are in the same class.
Yes, ma'am.
Chima, watch my eyes, watch my eye. Chima, you didn't come to class. What's happened? I'll give you my notes innocently.
Yes.
Now we'll watch the second one. Hello, Chima. Oh my God, you didn't come to class the other day. I really miss you. Eroticism.
Yes,
Bad
definitely.
way of showing love.
Okay.
So, sexuality involves tradition. Sexuality involves culture. Sexuality involves self-image. Sexuality involves self-esteem. Sexuality involves many things.
Wow.
At the end is genital.
Okay.
The genital. You need to take care of your genital, even if you have not reached productive age.
Okay.
Because at the end, as a female, if your genital, the external reproductive organ of you, fails you, you are nothing. If it fails you,
As a male.
you now
Yeah.
become a woman.
Wow.
And that is why we talk about all these condom contains spermatocytes, the chemical that kills the sperm. So at that time, if you cannot be able to produce, you become impotent, you become a woman. So sexuality is the total behavior of whom you are as a human being. The way she sits is her sexuality. You
Okay.
need to cross your leg. Close up. You can sit anyhow. They scatter down. So the way you do things, your handwriting talks more about your sexuality.
Okay.
The way you smile, the way you talk, sexuality, even the way you dress, that's the culture now. Tradition. Sexuality is the total behavior of whom you are as a human being. Smiling when you should smile, cry when you should cry. Even this homosexual, same-sex attraction is bad sexuality.
Okay.
It's not in order because it does not procreate.
Oh, yes.
When we say a female and a male should come together to fuse, they fuse, something comes out of it.
Definitely.
But in that case,
Nothing comes out
Nothing
of it.
comes out of it.
that is the end of Solomon Gandhi.
Okay, I have this question. You said homosexuality involves sex, right?
Yes.
Is there a type of same-sex attraction that does not involve sex?
No. The sex we are talking about, remember I mentioned sex? That is where the male and the female come together to procreate.
Yes.
But in that case of homosexual, They are not protected. It's condemned forever and ever.
Okay.
Its timidity is undesirable, is objectively condemned. It's gravely a sin.
Okay.
They don't know what they are doing. Even Christ will say, they don't let them come and sit with us here. Christ is not encouraging them. Christ is saying because they don't know what they are doing. Let them sit with us. With time, they will know that they are misfits.
Okay.
Then they can change. So when we talk about sex role, it's unchangeable. You pregnate. You become pregnant.
Yes.
You breastfeed. He cannot breastfeed.
Definitely.
Sex roles. Because of our reproductive. He has androgen hormone. You have estrogen hormone.
Yes.
At the end, he goes into andropause. The end. At the end, you go into menopause.
Menopause.
You understand? So, these are sex roles. Unlike gender role, he cleans the car, you clean the car. He climbs a tree, you climb the tree. He makes a bar, you make a bar.
Yes.
So gender role is changeable.
Changeable.
So when we talk about sex role, homosexual is condemned forever.
Okay, so basically now homosexuality is like trying to make sex role changeable when it is when it should not be changeable.
It cannot be. See, in Catholic Church, it says ceremonial, secular, seculorum, forever and ever. It cannot be, and it will not ever be.
Okay.
And whoever that goes, you see, one thing about Catholicism is that they have rules and regulations because they are coming from somewhere, orderly. Even this taking sperms, putting into the whatever of the woman, is a sin. The only thing Catholic Church advocates for is adoption.
Yes.
And when you adopt, you tell the child at the age of 15, 18, I was not your mother.
Okay.
Your mother did somehow, so I have to take care of you. So every other thing that is not divinely, that is not from God, is a sin.
Okay. Ma, a lot of people say that Jesus Christ or God loves us the way we are. So even if they are attracted to the same sex, God will still love them, and that's why they believe, okay, yes, they can be justified.
They're now using it as an excuse.
Well, did you read about the Anambra boy that is marrying the younger sister, the sibling?
Wow.
17-year-old. Yes, it was in the paper, Sun newspaper, Saturday or Sunday.
Okay.
And they asked him, he says in the Bible, you can marry your sister. If it is in the Bible, and Bible is the word of God, and there is incense, if you commit incense, you say it's sin.
Yes.
So where lies the incense? Well, they can do all these things. Our priests going to seminary, spiritual year is count off. Then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, starting from 8 years. They didn't go there to joke. They didn't go there to peel egusi. They go there to carry the Bible upside down, scatter it, bring it back together, move a lot
With
bit.
every part
Yes,
of it.
yes, something like that. So it cannot be. Yes, you can love your sister. You can sleep on the same bed. I used to sleep on the same bed with my senior sister, Julie. But that does not mean that we have to go into carnal way of sleeping. So it is not the real thing. God did not say hate. God said loves. But there must be, as I'm saying, freedom.
True.
Your freedom ends where my nose starts. Therefore, there is no absolutism, absolute freedom in life. So love your sisters, you love your brothers, but it doesn't mean you have to go into exchange of calorie with your brothers. That is not the word of God. When there was a destruction, a little bit of, gap in the Bible,
Yes.
God said, no, take male and female. He should have said, take male. Don't take female. When he created Adam, he was not satisfied.
Yes.
He told Adam, pick these creatures as your companion. Adam looked at them.
And none was
None of
suitable.
them was able to satisfy his urges,
urges.
his innate tendencies, his instincts. None of them.
Yes.
So God went further and made a woman. It took God processes, time. He waited for the woman to come on board. And when the woman came on board, Adam jumped up and sang the first love song.
This is bone of my bone.
Yes. At last, here is one of my own kind, bone taken from your bone, and flesh from your flesh. Woman is her name because she was taken out of man.
Nice.
Because she was taken out of man. She did not come up from man.
Yes.
So let us look at the creation. Our God is a holistic God forever, before now, forever. So if God has looked at it and said, let there be female, as you're going to the altar, he said, male and female. Wonderful. You see the way men admire us when we pass from our back axles to our front axles. That is how God made it. You don't need to admire the same person. Which one is the back axle? Which one is the front axle? It's emptiness. May God help us.
Amen. Well, this has really been interesting. And we'll actually like to go to the streets now to take opinions from people. Because, you know, this is a very, very touchy topic.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Very touchy. It's very interesting.
is.
But people have various opinions. So we'd like to see some of
And
them.
they are going into it without knowing that the grave mistake they are undergoing. That at the end, they will remain sad. They will be sadistic to the end. Old age must come. Youth is a blunder. Old age is a regret. When old age comes, they will start, oh my God, where did I get it wrong? With all these years of homosexualism, where are my children? Where are my daughters? Where are my sons? It's over, it's over.
All right, ma, we'd like to cut you there. We want to take some opinions from the street and see what people have to say about this topic. Don't go nowhere. I told you this topic is going to be a very interesting one, and I'm sure you're enjoying yourselves. So we'll be right back after taking the opinions from the street. Stay with us.
Catholic Faith Forum on TV.
God has already given us a partner, and that partner is supposed to be a lady, not of the same sex. So I don't feel fine. Have guys as your friends, roll with them, but same sex, or I don't feel is right.
It's not biblical. Okay. So if it's not biblical, if it's not following in line with our set of standards, by all means stay away from it.
At the beginning when God was creating, if God felt it was right, he should have just endorsed it. And that was the same thing Sodom and Gomorrah did, that it destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. So why are we repeating it right now? We'll end up like Sodom and Gomorrah again.
For me, I think it's a sin, it's a bad thing. Because I just heard that Americans, they put it as a law that is free for someone to have same-sex attraction. So I'm just trying to say that same-sex attraction is a sin in the church.
It's actually against the spiritual teaching. Although I know it's legalized in some parts of the country, of the world, but it's not legal in Nigeria, and it's against the church teaching. So it's really something we shouldn't be proud of saying or seeing people doing it.
As a human being, man supposed to marry woman, not man to marry man and woman to marry woman. That one cannot happen.
Is God calling you to support His ministry? Assist the Society for Vocation Support in the training of future Dominican priests and brothers. Donations can be made to the following account details on your screen. For more information, please call the following numbers.
Catholic Faith Forum on TV.
Welcome back to the show, and this remains Catholic Faith Forum, and we're discussing same-sex attraction. As you can see from the streets, there are a lot of opinions, but the primary one is that everybody feels it's wrong. I especially like the opinions of those young people who are very impressionable, but we're convinced that this is
completely
wrong.
The
it's
church frowns against it. Yeah,
yes.
So, Mommy, I would like to ask, can this same-sex attraction be likened to a medical condition? Because the people say it's a medical thing, they can't help it. That's how they were made. That's how they were born. So
that excuse is a story told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. It's not scientifically based.
Okay.
You see, you can only go into that same-sex attraction from genetical, maybe the lineage, like in France. There are some groups that are into it from the word go. So genetically, you can go into it, they are just like that. You have psychological, where you talk about self-esteem, inferiority complex. You understand?
Yes.
You have social makeup that can move an individual to such a thing. And then other things like hormonal disorder or hormonal changes, something like that. So apart from all the socially, hormonal, genetical, psychological, somebody telling you that it's medical or it's a story told by an idiot full of sand and fog.
Interesting. All right, ma. You mentioned something about psychological. I would like to know more about that because people have been traumatized sexually, so from child molestation cases to rape cases and all of that. It's very rampant these days. And some of these people have used that as an excuse for their homosexual tendencies.
Yeah.
Like, for example, a young boy that was molested by his male teacher, or a young girl that was molested by her female teacher when they were young, and then they grew up.
And that's the only way they know.
That's the only way they know. To them, they now feel that, okay, it's best that I stay with a woman as a woman and I stay with a man as a man. So can past traumatic experiences like this cause people to drift towards that line?
Yes, it can. But in that case, it's a defeatist action. You are just carrying out an action because you're already defeated. I know that some people, if they abuse when they were young or younger, they tend not to marry. They tend to hate heterosexual. They tend to hate the opposite gender. They tend to fixate. Some will not go out. They will not be mad. Where can I have sex? Where can I exchange calorie? Because they have been hiding it from age 5, age 6. So people like that go also into same-sex attraction.
All right, ma. Thank you very much for that. I would like to know something. What is the role of the human institutions in this issue? Everything concerning homosexuality and negative sexuality as a whole. What are the roles of the human institutions in this? How do they affect such people?
Thank you very much, Chima. You know, we have 5 major human institutions. Marriage, family institution, economic institution, educational institution, political institution, and 1 religious institution. These are 5 main institutions. So if you remember these 4, God did not come down to talk about anything. They are inconsequential. God came down on marriage, family. He walked majestically down and put his print there.
On marriage institution.
On marriage institution. Therefore, anything that happens in marriage, family institution, you must suffer for it. Thou must not joke for it. Thou must not joke over it. So, when the marriage institution comes up, fused together, gotten a child, remember on that vow day, they promise, I promise to bring this child to worship God. The number I can train. Now, you brought them out. You look out. They are not looking at these children again. They are not looking at them. The girls are feeding themselves through sex hawking. The boys are saying are spending themselves through other undesirable behaviors. They are not looking inward. Is it because they're highly enlightened? If they are enlightened and you can't use it to worship your God, it's arrant nonsense, it's emptiness. You know, when I'm talking to married people, I'm a PhD holder. Once I enter, I'm just here as a doctor. Once I enter my matrimonial home, my PhD, I put it like this. go and put it under my bed pillow and enter my house as a housewife to serve whoever, including my housemaid, my husband, my children. Because if I carry this PhD on my shoulder into my household, there will be confusion, there will be conflicts. So many people are carrying this chairman, director, PhD, professor, blah, 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 blah. I made money into the home. And thereby they are not looking downwards.
At their children.
At their children. If a girl child, your girl child is walking like this, suspect the under is tampered with. They don't know. Get out, get out, get out. And these children keep on getting out from one family to another, marriage to another, housework to another, office to another. If your girl child is walking like this, something has been tampered with. But they're not looking inward. They say they are highly intellectual. No. So, the family, the marriage should help us. Marriages are breaking, they are no longer tolerating.
Yeah.
Sarah lived with Abraham. Mother Mary lived with Joseph. Theotokos, the mother of God. Christotokos, the mother of Christ. Anthropotokos, the mother of humanity. We carry pots on her head. Nechineki Yauluwa to the carpenter's shade. If I were her, I can't sit with mere mortals. You can see. So we have, refused to play our roles. If we start putting our eyes down, this same-sex marriage will not metamorphose, will not go in the quantum leap. Everybody has thrown away. The other day I was going in my tour in a commercial bus. I saw one young man, handsome, naturally handsome, walking with earrings, jeans like that of the female, shirts like that of, with shape here, like that of the female, carrying small handbag, feminine handbag. If you see her shoe, you will know that it's, I don't know. So people were just spitting out from the buses. In the olden days, they will come out and slap on him or correct him, but that one is a cake to slap. You can just call, my son, come, let's sit down and talk. Nobody is talking. So the marriage, the family, the economic institution, they are saying all these things are happening in the banks. Political institution, these things are happening in political arena. Religious institution, these things are happening in the church. Academic institution, these things are happening in the lab. Things are happening in the classroom, things are happening. Everybody is keeping quiet. Is God looking? Mother Mary, she's always weeping. Tears are always coming out. So, if all the hands must be on deck, it will be a very fine place. Look at America. America is not a superhuman. They are human beings. Every hand is on neck. You behave as if CCT is watching you in America. So let us behave like that. Even if there is no CCT, God Almighty,
it's always watching.
The one who made the universe and holds it in existence, the one who controls the movement of the cosmos, watches. May He bless us.
Amen.
Thank you very much, Ma, for this really enlightening topic. There are a lot of questions to ask on this, but unfortunately we've run out of time, and we would like you to participate in this discussion. If you have any questions to ask us, hit us up on our social media handles at CFF on TV, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and we'll be sure to get back to you with responses. My name remains Chima, and this has been a wonderful session with Dr. Celine Njoku. Thank you so much, Ma.
And I'm May. Till next time, see you guys.
Keep being saints in jeans
and shirts.